One is too many, and yet there are thousands. We're talking about so-called dirty lots, blighted properties that city officials fight daily in a battle that is tough to win. Just one can impact property values of a street full of neighbors and breed crime.
And just last year alone, the city of Knoxville gave out 6,000 citations for dirty lots, more than 10,000 for overgrown lots. 10 News reporter Rachel Wittel went along with inspectors to see how they are trying to clean up even before those complaints come in.
Hello, City of Knoxville.
Community development specialist Kathy Ellis means business.
When I do a stabilization, it's different. My boarding is a completely different way. It's screwed in, and it will stay on there until the boards come down and they actually renovate.
She went in, cleared out, and boarded up this Chilhowie property in a matter of months. And the city doesn't even own it.
This is the one that the neighborhood association has deemed their #1 house in the whole Chilhowie neighborhood that they would like to see for us to try to mitigate as a chronic problem property.
This is just one example of a blighted property that stains Knoxville. And dirty lots and houses like this aren't disappearing anytime soon.
At any one time in the city of Knoxville, we've got approximately 1,000 blighted properties. These are properties that are an attractive nuisance. They're not secure, they're behind in taxes, they're overgrown, they're dirty, they attract crime.
That's 1,000 properties out of 70,000 taxable parcels in Knoxville for inspectors like George Abushon to monitor every day.
I do an emergency order on if it's ready to fall down or is a danger to a person that's living here.
And they're out every day looking for issues. About 60 to 70% of our complaints that are in the system are actually generated by our inspectors. We made a big transition away from what's called complaint-based to proactive enforcement.
Just last year, the city gave out 18,006 citations.
I have to send 10-day notice out to whoever is on the deed, and otherwise the city cannot charge them if we come out and board it up.
More than 1,000 of those went to building violations, more than 6,000 to dirty lots, and more than 10,000 to overgrown lots.
One is too many, and just one or two on a block can truly adversely impact that block or that neighborhood.
Mayor Rogero says ridding the city of blighted properties is at the top of her list.
If we care about our neighbors, if we care about the individuals in our community, and we care about making each neighborhood strong, then we have to very proactively address the issue of blighted property.
And that's where people like Ellis come into play.
To obtain a property through acquisition, it has to go to the Better Building Board for a determination of blight. The owner has a minimum of 90 days from the time that order is recorded. No response, then it's certified blighted.
Once a property is acquired, the city sells to developers to put it back on the market.
We don't spend any more money than we necessarily have to because we want the new owners to do that.
Because in a perfect world,
We don't want to be in the private property business. We ideally want the market. We want people to take responsibility for their property.
Kathy Ellis is taking the Chilhowie property to Knoxville City Council tomorrow. She says this is the fastest she's worked to possess a property and hope the council allows her to acquire it to seek new ownership.